We want to check in with Maria, who's out at Lake Pleasant. We checked in with you earlier. It was starting to pick up. What's it look like now?
Listen, I lost count after 40 cars, but the gates just opened, and look, there is still a line of cars with boats, with jet skis, with all of the fun things that you want to do on the lake here at Lake Pleasant. But look, it still keeps on going and going and going. I was told Friday the backup was miles long. So this is what you're going to run into if you come out here to Lake Pleasant. Again, this is the west side of the lake, the entrance to Scorpion Bay Marina. Again, this is all because officials are limiting the amount of people inside because of the coronavirus. They want to practice social distancing. I actually talked to a family. They were the fourth car in line, and they slept in their cars since midnight.
I'm glad I came early because I'm a little weary. Like, I wouldn't have been able to get in. I mean, there's no way. I mean, this is already, they're probably already going to shut the gates, and it's not even 6 o'clock. So it's pretty crazy.
And she says that she comes out to the lake every year on Memorial Day and has never seen it busy like this. So we have video of right before 5 a.m. There was already a line of 20 cars. People, again, that are showing up, not too concerned about coronavirus. So if you don't have a boat, good luck renting one, because businesses have been extremely busy, those in the boat rental business. But I also want to show you this photo at the Salt River. Check it out. Lots of crowds there as well. This is the area where you rent a tube and catch the shuttle bus up the river. MCSO doing their best to ask people to social distance, but again, you can see by that video, there's a lot of people along the banks of the river, and you know, it's just something that keep in mind if you do plan to get out and recreate and enjoy our Arizona weather. So it is a little bit breezy. A fire ban is in place. Again, that does not include those electric grills in certain areas. So just a heads up on that. Again, officials do plan to shut this gate once they reach capacity. So if you do plan to get out here, I mean, look at this. It's 6:05. I mean, this line's been going for five minutes, and there's still a huge line of cars out here. Back to you.
Maria is joining us live this morning. It has been so busy already, and I think at 6 o'clock you spoke with someone who said she had been in the car since midnight in order to ensure that she was able to enjoy a day out on the lake. Good morning.
Good morning. Yes, that's dedication, right? When you sleep in your car at midnight just to get a chance to get inside of Lake Pleasant. You can tell it's a little windy right now behind me. The boats are getting ready to be put in the water. The water, a little choppy, but that's not stopping people from coming out here. The coronavirus not stopping them either. A lot of the people that I talk to tell me that they're not too concerned and that they're able to social distance on a boat. So to tell us more about how the weekend has been going, we've got Deputy Kyle Clancy here with MCSO Lake Patrol. What's the weekend been like?
It's been busy. We've seen a lot of increased people coming out, especially people that have been trying to recover from being quarantined and practicing social distancing. So it's been pushing a lot of people out to the lake. We've seen a lot of speed-related violations out here, and we've seen an increase in alcohol-related boating violations.
Have you been able to enforce social distancing at all? What have you been seeing with groups of people?
So as of now, there's not an emergency order in place, so we haven't really been enforcing a whole lot out here. There's a lot of people that come out. At first they might start practicing social distancing, but as soon as the lake starts to pile up and get to capacity, that's when you start to see a lot of the social distancing practices break down and people just start to mingle. And
okay, so what do people need to know before they go, because there are some changes to the park?
Yes, so as far as know before you go, make sure you look up online, maricopacountyparks.net, and click on alerts to check for any alerts on closures, anything like that. As far as the changes that have been occurred, they had been reducing the capacity in the park to 50%, but now they're starting to open that up. The park is closing at 11 o'clock a.m. unless it reaches capacity sooner, and then it's a hard closure until 4 o'clock p.m., at which point the park will open back up, and then it closes again at 8 p.m. So
it's about an hour wait, you said, or so?
Yeah, so once the gates open back up at 4 p.m., there's about an hour wait to get back in. So then you're looking at 5 o'clock p.m. to 8 o'clock p.m. before you have to be back out of the park.
All right, there's also a fire ban in place, everybody, and with these windy conditions, that could really certainly create a spark, or take that spark and send it across this very dry brush. So yesterday, Deputy Clancy told me that the gates closed at 7:45 a.m. It is now 8:10 a.m. and I have not heard any word of the gates closing just yet. They're actually saying today is a little bit slower than yesterday and Saturday. So good news if you're trying to get out here. But again, like you just heard, social distancing is a little hard to practice, especially when the shore fills up. They've got the camping areas back there, and then you can see the groups of people on their boats as well. So that's what's going on out here at Lake Pleasant. It is the biggest lake in the whole entire Maricopa County parks system.
Good information, Maria. Thank you.